So I invite you to learn to embrace being a woman in business or a woman in leadership as opposed to a businesswoman or leadership woman. How y'all doing? I want to have a conversation about being a woman, right? A lot of times I'm on here talking about business, but a lot of questions I get in my DMs and personally in person, it's about being a woman. I don't ever come out as the expert of all women, right? However, I am obviously a woman, right? And I'm a woman in business. I'm a wife. I'm a sister. I'm a friend. And I'm a leader. But best of all, I'm a child of God. And as I was looking through what is the essence of a woman in this conversation of divine femininity, divine masculinity.
Are women in business masculine or feminine?
As a woman in business, I operate in both. I operate in both, meaning that I operate in my divine masculinity. Because if you don't know, if you are in business, business is a masculine trait. Business is a masculine energy, right? And with that masculine energy, that has nothing to do with male or female. It's just a masculine energy. And I have a strong masculine energy because I have a gift for entrepreneurship and business. However, I am a woman with a strong, very, very strong feminine side. I'm very soft. I'm very submissive to my husband. I'm very caring and compassionate. I'm kind. I'm vulnerable. I'm compassionate. And those are my feminine traits. Those feminine traits allow me to do well in business. And I personally believe that is one of my superpowers. The fact that I'm a woman that operates in my divine femininity, I'm not trying to be one of the boys. I am a woman in a boy's space. And when they say a boy's space, that just means a masculine space. That means that it's more men in this space than women, but it does not mean that it's only for men.
Well, how can you operate in both your masculine and your feminine energies at the same time?
So I come in as a breath of fresh air with my femininity and my softness because I have a different viewpoint and a different approach because I have different experiences I've lived in, right? So women, especially my women in leadership, I invite you to not have to compete to be so hard all the time. And let me be clear, I'm very firm. People do not play with me. But it's not because I'm a real rough, loud, or just, oh, you got to do this and a stronghold on people. No, it's because I'm stern. My yes is yes. My no is no. I said what I said and I meant it. Sometimes I fall short because sometimes I say I do something and sometimes with circumstances it doesn't happen, but that reflects on my integrity. So I try to make it my business to honor my word. Because at the end of the day, because I'm a woman, my words hold more weight. My actions hold a little more weight. I'm expected to follow through with less grace on that because I'm the grace that comes in to give to others in the arena. So the grace on me is a little less. So once you understand that, you know that you operate a little differently. And so my challenge with any woman that is looking to tap into her divine femininity, tap into her softer side while in leadership and while in business, my first challenge is for you to focus on being a woman in business as opposed to being a businesswoman.
Well, how do I incorporate being a woman in business over a businesswoman?
You focus on being a woman first. Nurture, accept, and embrace the fact that you are a woman and you belong. And your voice is just as powerful without it having to be overpowering, overbearing, because that's unnecessary sometimes. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you have to let people know, because you can't be a walkover either. And then when I say instead of being a businesswoman, meaning everything is business, 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 then there's no nurturing to the relationships, because that is what we bring to the table. We bring the nurturing, the compassion, along with the sternness and the firmness. And you may be asking, okay, how do I do that? Well, so I want you to first ask yourself a question. What was your idea of being a woman as a child? Right? And if you look at that, that can kind of help you see what you believe and see where any blockages are. Because a lot of things and a lot of issues and blockages we have with actually living in our divine femininity is the things that we learned or thought or were taught as a kid. So I want you to take some time and really think about, what do you think it means to be a woman? Where did you get that from? Who told you that? Whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent. Write it down. Sit with it. And if you agree with it, if you like how that definition is, or if it fits your narrative, and if it fits where you're trying to go, use it, embrace it, and go full force in it. But if you find any holes in that idea that you had as a child, as compared to where you want to go, I invite you to dig a little deeper and see why you feel that way. I invite you to look at it, evaluate it, examine it, tackle it head on, and eliminate that as an excuse to not be the woman you want to be. And then find examples of the woman that you desire to be, or the type of qualities that you're desiring to have. And then go and learn what it means to have those qualities and start to incorporate that into your life. The last thing is, I want you to know that you are not put on this earth to find a man, find a business, find money or team or family, all that. That was not your life's purpose. You are here to find you. You as a woman, so that you can be whole first. Because once you find you, love you, accept you, embrace you, then everything will come. The man, the money, the family, the team, the business, all those things that you are seeking to look for, they will find you once you find yourself. Because you have to be whole first. Because you cannot not be whole before you get the things that you really desire. Because if you get them before you are actually whole, you run the risk of losing it out of mishandling, a misappropriation of a gift, right? Or of a purpose. And then you tend to mishandle it, and then you tend to actually get hurt in the process. So save yourself. Save the things that you desire by finding yourself first. And when you find yourself first, you're going to find out that you're going to find your creator and find your divine femininity. And you're going to be able to walk in it, and you're going to be able to attract and manifest everything it is that you desire. And
let's stay connected and keep the conversation going. Text the word connect to 678-403-6281. Again, this is Tanya Kelker, and see you soon.